Hi and welcome to this instructional video. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a support contract. Navigate to Workshop, Support Maintenance, then to Contract Maintenance. For the purpose of this video I'll be using a contract that has already been created, so I'll be calling up the contract, but this is what you need to do to start creating the contract. Enter a contract number for the support contract in the contract number text box and press enter. Check that the following message box appears. The contract does not exist. Do you want to create it? Click the Yes button. I'm just going to close this contract for now and open the existing one. So once you've entered the new contract number, you can do the following. Enter or select the customer account that the contract belongs to in the Account text box. Enter the contract start date in the Start date text box. Enter the contract expiry date in the Expiry date text box. Enter any remark applicable to the contract in the Remark text box. Enter the customer reference for this contract in the Customer Ref text box. In the Tax text box, enter I if the rates include VAT and E if the rates exclude VAT. Okay, so now the general details of the contract are filled in. Now you can start adding the item. This contract already has an existing item and I'll be using it to show you how to complete the details. But to insert a new item, select the first open line in the serial number column and press Insert on your keyboard. Check that the Contract Maintenance Add Item window has appeared. I'm just going to go into the existing item by clicking on the item and pressing Enter on my keyboard to be able to edit it. So once the window is open, you do the following. Enter the serial number of the item in the Serial Number text box. Enter a description of the item in the Description text box. Enter the serial number of the item that this item is part of in the Parent text box if applicable. Set whether the item is decommissioned or not in the Decommissioned text box. Enter the item's category in the Category text box if applicable. Enter the item number in the Item Number text box if applicable. Change the contract start date in the Contract Start text box if applicable. Change the contract expiry date in the Contract Expiry text box if applicable. Enter the item's asset number in the Asset Number text box. Enter the item's contract type in the Contract Type text box if applicable. Enter a remark for the item in the Remark text box if applicable. Enter the item's purchase date in the Purchase Date text box if applicable. Enter the item's warranty expiry date in the Warranty Expiry text box if applicable. Enter the start of the service for this contract in the Service Start text box. Enter the number of days between maintenance services in the Service Days text box. Enter the name of the original supplier in the Supplier text box if applicable. Enter the original supplier's invoice number in the Supplier invoice text box if applicable. Enter the customer's cost centers in the Cost Centers text boxes if applicable. Enter the customer account number in the Sub-Account text box if the item is subletted. Enter the contact person's name in the Contact text box. Enter the contact person's telephone number in the TAL text box. Enter the item's physical location in the Location text box. Now you can add the billing info. Click the Billing Info tab. Set whether to generate invoices for the item in the Invoice text box. Enter or select the location that invoices should be included in the Invoice Location text box. Set whether this contract is part of a debit order in the Debit Order text box. Enter or select the customer account for the invoices in the Invoice Account text box. Enter or select the sales rep code for the invoice in the Rep Code text box. Enter the monthly rate for the rate type 1 in the Monthly Rate 1 text box. Enter or select the item number to be used for monthly charges for rate type 1 on the invoices in the Item Number text box. Repeat for all text boxes where applicable. Enter the email address to send the invoices to in the Email Address text box. Enter the email address to send the meter reading vouchers to in the Email Readings text box. Enter the escalation percentage of the item in the Escalation Percentage text box, if applicable. Enter the escalation month of the item in the Escalation Month text box, if applicable. When that's done, you can move on to the counter details. Click the Counter 1 tab. Enter the counter's description in the Description text box. Enter the counter type in the Counter Type text box. You have the option of a metered counter or a quantity counter. Enter the validation quantity in the Validation Quantity text box. Enter the opening meter reading in the Opening Quantity text box. Enter the yield quantity in the Yield Quantity text box. Now you can add the unit rates for rate type 1. Enter or select the item number to be used for the monthly charges in the Item Number text box. This will be an item that you have created beforehand specifically for this purpose. Enter the unit rate for level 1 in the Unit Rate 1 text box. Enter the quantity for level 1 in the Quantity text box next to the Unit Rate 1. Now you can repeat this for levels 2 to 5 if applicable. If you leave the quantity for the level at 0, it means that the rate entered in the Unit Rate text box applies to the rest of the quantities. Add the unit rates for rate type 2 if applicable. Enter or select the item number to be used for the monthly charges in the Item Number text box. Enter the unit rate for level 1 in the Unit Rate 1 text box. Enter the quantity for level 1 in the Quantity text box next to Unit Rate 1. Repeat for levels 2 to 5 if applicable. Now you can repeat the rest of the counters if applicable. Once you're done, you can save the item by clicking the Accept button. And now that everything is completed, you can save the contract by clicking the Accept button. Print the contract by specifying the print options and clicking the OK button. Or click the Cancel button to close the window. And that's how you create a support contract. Thank you for watching and happy accounting.